Many people don't see a need to learn this, but I'll make your learning worth it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Data Monarch channel. I'm Mary. I really appreciate everyone that has subscribed to this channel. You are a big deal. Thank you so much. In today's tutorial, we are taking a real life scenario, analyzing customers' complaints and transforming it into clear, actionable insights using bar charts, pie chart, line chart, combo charts, and slicers, all formatted like a pro. Let's dive in. The practice file is in the description below, so do well to download and follow along. The first step, let's create the pivot chart. Here in this open data set, as you can see, I have a document on customer complaint data set. We have columns that represent date of complaint, the branch, the complaint type, the resolution status, customer satisfaction, and customer ID. Also, the data are well cleaned and well organized, and with this we can carry on with our chart visualizations. You come here under the insert tab menu, you click on it, and towards the right hand side you can see pivot chart. You click on the pivot chart and you can see it has already highlighted the data range for us, but I want to make this look more neater, more dynamic, and this is what I want to do. You close it. Firstly, I want to format this data set as an Excel table, so you press your Ctrl T, press your OK. Amazing. So let's proceed with creating a pivot chart. You can see the name of the table is already showing, just as you can see here, so I don't need to manually highlight, and it makes my work much more neater. So here it says choose where you want the pivot chart to be placed. Well, I want the pivot chart to be placed in a new worksheet. If you want it to be placed in the same sheet as your data set, you click on the existing worksheet and you click on one of the cells. I'll be showing you how to do that later on in the video. So you click OK. Now our pivot chart is created. Now let's create a bar chart for the most common complaint types. To do this, move the complaint type to the axis category. You click on it and drag it down. Then you move the customer's ID to the values. You click on it and drag it. Let's say your values did not bring out count of customer value. To change it, you can click on this drop down, click on it, and you can see value field settings. You click on it and you can adjust it to whichever calculation you want to carry out in your visualization. So you press your OK. Now let's customize the chart. Excel automatically shows us a column chart, but if you want to change the chart to a different one entirely, you can click on this chart view, you right click on it, and you can see change chart type. Here you will be able to change it to any chart of your choice. Press your OK. To format this chart, the first thing to do is to add a title. Here mine already visualizes a title, but if yours does not visualize a title, you come here under this plus sign, you click on it, and you can click on the chart title. So the title of this chart is top customers complaint type. The next formatting we want to do is to change the color of the bars. By clicking on it, you can see a format data series here. Here you can see different few options, and under color here you can change the color of your bars. Click on any one you desire. I'm click on a dark blue. Yes, let's say you only want to change an individual bar color. You double click on it. After you click on all of the colors, you click again on the one you want to specifically format. You click on it and you can change it here, but right now I'm not doing that. The next formatting to do is to add data labels to our bars. This can be done by coming back to this plus sign here, and you can see add data labels. You can see data labels. Clicking on it will enable the data labels, and here you can see this hyphen. This is showing us the positions of the label. If you want it to be at the center, inside end, inside base, outside end, data call out, and more options as you desire. So this is much more preferable right now. So you click on the plus sign again in order to bring in the features. Finally, the next formatting I want us to do right now is to remove the grid lines. This is to enhance our visualizations, and this can be done by clicking on one of the grid lines and pressing your delete, or you can also do this by right clicking on one of the grid lines and also pressing your delete. This looks 10 times better already. Now let's show how many complaints were resolved versus unresolved. Before we proceed, let me show you one thing you should take note of while creating your chart using pivot chart. One important thing I want you to note about pivot charts. I remember the first time I took on visualizing using pivot charts, and I tried creating different charts using just one pivot chart I was creating. I just found out that for each chart I was creating, it was only getting formatted in the already created chart, so it was not giving me different charts like I want. And the reason which I noticed is that you have to create different pivot charts for each chart you want to visualize. So to create the pivot chart for our pie chart, you come back here under your data set, and you can see, you can come here under the insert once again, create your pivot chart. So this is one amazing thing I want to show you. If you want all your charts to be in one data sheet, not in different worksheets, you just click on this existing worksheet, and you can see under the location, just come under the sheet you want it to be visualized. You click on one of the cells and you press OK. So this will bring it down for you instead of having to open it up in a new worksheet. Then you can drag it down. Alright, you drag the resolution status under the axis and then count of the customer ID. Now you can see we want it to be visualized as a pie chart. So to change it, you click on it, you right click on it, and you change the chart type to a pie chart depending on any which one of your choice. Right now I just want a 3D pie. You click on it and you press your OK. Now that we've created a pie chart, let's format it. First thing to do is to fill in the chart title, which is resolution status overview. The next formatting you might want to do is to adjust or change the color of the pie chart. By doing that, to change one of the color of the slices, you double click on it. So also you click on the second slice and you can change the color to any one of your choice. Now that we've formatted the color of our data, the next thing to do is to add data labels in terms of percentages. Click on the plus sign, click on data labels, then you see this drop down, you click on it, you go to more options. Under the label options, you click on the label options. I want to visualize percentage, you click on it. If you want to visualize the category name, if you want to visualize the series name, either way you want, but right now I want to visualize the percentage, so you click on the percentages. This chart is clean, readable, and makes lots of impact. What if we want to track the complaint trends over time? Sheet 1, you come here again, insert pivot chart. Yes, existing worksheet, location, and you press your OK. Now you move the date of complaints to the axis category, and you move either count of ID or complete type under the values. To proceed, let's change the chart type to line chart by clicking on it and moving to line chart. Press your OK. So now to proceed, you can see that this is not well grouped for us. So the next thing I want us to do right now is to group the data by month. By clicking on one of the dates, right click on it, you can see group, then you unselect the dates and click only the month. Press your OK. You can see the difference. This is grouping it only by month for us. Now that we've created that, let's format it. We want to add markers to the line in order to make it much more professional. Go here under your design and you select a chart style with markers and click on this. Yes. Also, you can change the line color for more emphasis. Click on the line, then you can see here under view, you can see if you want to change the color of the line or the marker. Right now I want to change the color of the line, so you come here to change the color, let's say to a dark blue, because that has been the consistent color we've been using, and change the marker color to a color of your choice as well seen as you want. Once this is done, the next thing you want to do is to format the chart title, which is monthly complaint trend. Also, if you want to remove this legend, you can just click on it, right click, and you can see hide all field buttons on chart. Amazing, right? Yes. To enhance your visualizations, you can delete the grid lines, and here we have it, or you can leave it there. This helps tell when spikes happens and helps in decision making. The next chart we are creating enables us to compare branches and their average satisfaction level using a combo chart. To create a combo chart, you also do the same thing by inserting a pivot chart and you press your OK. Drag the branch to the rows, which is the axis, and the customer satisfaction level with the customer count, which is also known as the customer ID, to the values. And here format the customer satisfaction level as average using your valued field settings. You click on your average and you press your OK. Next on, format your chart as a combo chart. By doing that, you right click on the change chart type and you come here under combo. You can see it here. Here you have, we want to visualize the average customer satisfaction as lines while the count of customer ID as columns. Then you also want to click on the secondary axis for the average customer satisfaction. I will show you the need for this moving on. Click on your OK. Now let's format the charts created. The first thing to do is to change the color of the chart in order to be consistent with the color of our previously created chart. So let's change the color of the bar chart. Click on it. Ensure that every one of it is highlighted. And come here under fill. You can see fill it as, sorry, not the border, fill it, and also let's fill the line. Alright, also let's add the axis titles. This is done by coming here under this plot sign and you can click the axis titles. This represents the average satisfaction level and this represents the count of customer ID. This represents the branches of the supermarket. If you notice here, the satisfaction level is supposed to be represented from 0 to 5, right? But this is showing us 0 and decimal points, which we do not want. So click on this axis. Under the axis options, click on the axis option drop down. The minimum is 0 while the maximum is supposed to be 5. The differences between them should be 1, right? Yes. Press your enter. Amazing. This is exactly what we want to be seen. This chart is perfect for comparison across metrics. I hope you've been learning to this point. Please, if you've not subscribed, do how to do that now. Now, let's add slicers to enable you filter easily. To add slicers, click on one of the charts you want to include the slicers on. There are different ways of doing this and I'm just using this method for the purpose of this tutorial. Then you come here under the insert tab menu. You can see slicer, click on it. There want slicers for customer satisfaction level and the branch type. Press your OK. So this shows us the two slicers. This is what slicers does. In case you do not know, it helps you to filter out specific data from your chart. And let me show you. If you only want to visualize customer average of customer satisfaction level in Abuja, you click on Abuja and you can see it visualized. If you want to clear out the filters, you click on this one here. If you want to select more than one of the branches, you click on this multi-select icon and it allows you to click on more than one branches. Also, if you want to visualize by just one satisfaction level, you can see it just as it's seen here. If you want to clear out the filters, click on this and click on this. To also change the color of the slicers, you click on the slicers and you come here under the slicer tab. You can see different formatting styles. You can see, so I'll just stick with the one I already have. Now you have an interactive dashboard you can use. To finish up, let's organize the charts. Open a new worksheet and format the heading. Highlight few cells, merge it and centralize. Then the heading will be customer service dashboard. Now to make my visuals much more interesting, I want to untick the grid lines. This you can do by coming to your view and unclick the grid lines. So what you can start doing now is copy and paste your chart into the new dashboard. And copy more than one chart by holding down the shift button and clicking on the next chart, and you press your Ctrl C. Then you move to the sheet here and you paste. You can notice the consistency of my colors. This is not looking right yet. Alright, now let's copy the slicers. Let's paste them at this side. So right now, let's make our title much more bigger. Increasing the font size. golden. You can also change color, let it to red. Wait, now our dashboard is ready. Our charts are well organized and is dashboard ready. This is very simple, yet you can clearly understand what each data is talking about. And just like that, your data went from raw data to report ready. You just learned how to turn a basic customer complaint data set into professional, insightful charts using Excel pivot charts. You've learned when to use column, pie, line, and combo charts, how to make your charts look clean, modern, and professional. And you've also learned real-life analysis that adds values to any business. I'm sure this tutorial was worth the while. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, as this helps many more people have access to this channel. See you next time, and thank you for watching. Bye.